Guidelines for the promotion of emotional intelligence in the workplace. Prepare the ground, paving the way a trailblazer. 1. Assessment of needs organizations. Determine the most critical skills for effective work performance in relation to a particular kind of job. Thus, valid method for comparison of the top behavioral interview and middle level, as well as make sure that the experience it was developed as organization's culture global strategy. 2. Assessment of the individuality. The assessment should be based on core competencies required for a particular job, and the data come from different sources, different methods to maximize reliability and validity. 3. Comments. Beware of provide estimates with care for information on the weaknesses of her/his individual and strength. Thus, it clearly and accurately enough time is assimilated with the people to integrate information. Report your feedback in safe and field support way to reduce the resistance and safety. However, also, avoid excuses or underestimate the seriousness of the deficiencies. 4. Maximize student choices. People are more volition to change if they are free decides to do. As far as possible, permit others to make a decision so that people can decide whether desirous to participate to the development and setting goals for change themselves. 5. Encourage participating. People are more likely to engage in development efforts if they find it relevant and effective. People should be measures and procedures for the organization developments, and supervisors should encourage and provide needed help. The motivation is even greater when the people's trust in the reliability of that in order to promote training. 6. Connecting personal goals and values. Link up of the goals of learning with the personal values. People are more willing to follow changes to comply with the values and aspirations. If people do not change, no matter how won't continue. To help people understand and change is given in accordance with the more importantly. 7. Set expectations. Creating positive expectations of students' socially and emotional skills can be improved and will improve as a result evaluation of the results. Including make sure that students have realistic expectations. What is the training process? 8. Track readiness. Assess whether the person is ready for training. If the person not eager due to a lack of motivation or other reasons, the availability focuses intervention efforts. Working in facilitating change. 9. Foster positive relationships between teachers and students. Trainers warm, sincere, and a better understanding for students to participate in change process. Select trainers who have symptoms, abilities, and make sure using that on working with students. 10. Make a change self-directed. Learning is more effective when people are planning own learning program, tailored to the particular needs and circumstances. It allows people to set goals. We will continue to be responsible for learn throughout the program and the vision to adapt teaching individuals' learning style. 11. Set clear goals. People need to be clear about what skills and how to show it at work. Behavior and skills to be defined responsibility of fate. Make sure the goals are the clear, specific, and better challenges. 12. Breaking goals and controls. More likely to change occur if the process of change will be divided into manageable stages of change to prevent teachers and students stimulating too ambitious, divide to achieve the goals in phases. 13. Opportunities to practice. The continuous change requires a permanent practice at the workplace and elsewhere in the world's life. The procedure removes solutions perplexed and different automatic. Use natural opportunities for exercise to make it a habit at work and in life. Participants are encouraged to practice enough about new behaviors. 14. Feedback. Continuous feedbacks encourage people and direct change. Feedback on performance. Help and feedback focused as students practice new behaviors. Make sure that the leaders, colleagues, friends, family, or a combination of these comments on progress regularly. 15. Based on experimental approaches, methods of concrete, active, experiential learning tends to work better for learning social and emotional skills. Development activities can, with all your senses and dramatic and powerful to be particularly effective. 16. Building support. if the change due to the continued support from others with similar changes, e.g. support groups, statements of expenditure. Programmers should encourage the formation of groups of people for their support during the change effort. Trainers and consultants can also be helpful to support the desired change. 17. Models and applications. Using templates. Templates/models with live or videos models to clearly shows how the power can be used in real situations. Encourage students to study, analyze, and simulate models. 18. Promoting understanding and self-awareness. Enhancing insight. Self-knowledge is the basis of emotional and social understanding abilities, qualities, and competencies. To help students gain a better understanding of how ideas, feelings, and behavior affect themselves and others. 19. Prevention of relapse. Using help and prevent relapse, omissions, and errors such as preparation courses for new efforts. Promote the transfer and maintenance of change, sustainable change. 20. Promote the use of new learned skills in jobs and force to promote skills at work. Should supervisors, peers, and subordinates reinforce and reward students to use their latest skills to work. Coaches and the council may also serve this function. They offer advice and guidance on how through regular monitoring. The change is likely to flourish if the situation at the top people like supervisors and senior management model of it. 21. The development of organizational culture that supports learning. Change is more protection of culture of the organizations and supports change and provides safe environment for experimentation. The evaluation of change, does it work? 22. Evaluation assessment of the effects of individual and organizational to determine whether the development works to assess the lasting effects. If possible, have different measures of capacity and skills, as indicated by the workplace before and after training, and at least 2 months. Year follow-up was very nice. In addition, advanced mapping skills, evaluate the impact important work-related outcomes, such as indicators and indicators of adaptation, such as absenteeism, grievances, health, etc. Charnas, Carey, Goldman, Daniel, Emmerling, Robert, Cowan, Kim and Alder, Michelle, 1998, referenced and shared by Mind Tools, 2013.